I just got through watching the first episode of Black Mirror Season 4, the USS Callister, and in this video, I'm going to give you my full review. So stick around, we're starting now. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Ryan, and this is where I review movies and shows from a variety of different platforms to help you manage your expectations so you're not left disappointed. And if you haven't already, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything along the way. So the USS Calister is the very first episode in Black Mirror Season 4. And that surprised me a little bit because out of all the episode trailers they had released, this was the one I was looking forward to the most, so I fully expected them to hold it until later in the season. Now, if you've seen the trailer for this episode, you know it's clearly meant to be an homage to Star Trek. But it's not just an homage to Star Trek. It's an homage to the original series in all its campy glory, which gave me some reasons for concern, because I wasn't really sure how well that was going to blend with the dark undertones Black Mirror has set in previous seasons. But now that I've seen the episode, I can tell you that the marriage between those two is perfect. Cristin Miliotti is great in this role. She plays a crew member named Nanette Cole, and what I loved about her performance is the range you get to see in it. There are times she comes across as this shy and self-conscious character, and then there are other times when she's put in desperate situations where she has this commanding personality. She really knows how to take charge and handle what's going on around her. Now, another thing I really loved about this episode was how much she was featured in it. You could actually argue that she was more of the main character than even the captain was. Now, the special effects are something else I want to talk a little bit about. Now, if you saw the trailer, you know that this creature is featured prominently in it. And I will tell you that that creature looks pretty good for the most part. But the longer it's on screen, the more imperfections you begin to see. There's some other moments throughout the episode that feature special effects, and I will say overall they look pretty good. Okay, so I have to talk about the ending for a second, because as much as I love this episode, that ending really took things to the next level. Now, at this point in the story, it is clearly not a Star Trek episode. You are looking at a Black Mirror episode, but somehow they were still able to pull off a very Star Trek moment without sacrificing those dark tones. And the end of it also came as a bit of a surprise to me, and I love it when shows are able to pull that off in a way that makes sense, and this one did. So there are a couple of negatives, but for the most part, they're pretty minor. For example, some of the themes we see in this episode feel like a rehash of some of the episodes we had seen prior. There are two Black Mirror episodes that I had seen in previous seasons that came to my mind specifically as I was watching this one, but the story itself is so original, you almost don't even care. Now, the other negative I will mention involves a little bit of a spoiler, so I can't go into a lot of detail. All I will tell you is that the way they use DNA in this story involves me suspending my disbelief just a little bit more than I'm accustomed to. Okay, so my final thoughts are this. If you have not had a chance to watch the USS Callister from Season 4 of Black Mirror yet, you need to watch it as soon as you get a chance, because right now, it is easily the best episode of Black Mirror I have seen. Now, you have to keep in mind, I have not seen the rest of Season 4 yet, but right now, this is going to be pretty hard to top. So how do you feel about a sequel to the USS Callister? I know Black Mirror normally doesn't do that, but in this case, I think they should make an exception. So why don't you jump in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Now, before you leave, why don't you go ahead and check out some of my other videos off to the side here, along with my Black Mirror playlist for Season 4. And as always, if you made it to this point in the video, that means you must have liked it, so why not give it a thumbs up, and make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave so you don't miss anything along the way.